Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you. You know, I was actually playing this toy. It's my nephew's. It was scattered around the floor and I picked them up. And then I tried putting them together. And these toys amazed me. You see, if you are going to look at just one brick, it's like nothing. It couldn't do anything or wouldn't mean anything. But if you put two of them together, now it's making something. And then if you put many of them together, now it means something. You can make miniature house, cars, or anything that you can think of. And so it comes into my mind that these toys somehow relates to how language works. Imagine these piece of bricks as the letters. If it's just one piece, it's just one brick. It wouldn't mean anything. It's just a letter. But if you put more letters together, you will be able to make a word. But let's say that each brick is a word. Okay, yes, it's a word. It's a cat. But what about cat? It still wouldn't make sense, right? But if you put more words together, now it makes sense. It created a phrase or even a sentence. I have a cat. Now, in linguistics, the forming of words, phrases, clauses, and sentences is what we call syntax. Let's talk about that right here, right now. But let me call for help from my partner.
Hello everyone, so for today's lesson, we will be dealing with the syntax details. My name is Melodina, Dacuro, and we will be learning Introduction to Syntax, Definition of Syntax, and Syntactic Rules. The word syntax is derived from the Greek, meaning arranging together. In linguistics, syntax refers to the rules that governs the ways in which words combine to form phrases, clauses, and sentences. Syntax is the part of linguistics that studies the structure and formation of sentences. It explains how words and phrases are arranged to form correct sentences. A sentence could make no sense and still be correct from the syntax point of view as long as words are in their appropriate spots and agree with each other. Here is a classic example of Noam Chomsky, a linguist, that illustrates a case in which a sentence is correct, but it does not make sense. So here is the example. Colorless green ideas leap furiously. So as we observe here, this is syntactically correct, but semantically incorrect. To create grammatically correct and acceptable English sentences, we have to follow English rules for syntax. In English language, word classification often follow the word ordering patterns in clauses and sentences. For instance, compound sentences are connected by conjunctions, and these are and, but, or. Multiple adjectives modifying the same noun follow a particular order according to their class, just as in below example. I want 6 small green chairs. So here, the part highlighted in the blue follows the order, such as number, size, color, plus noun. Sentences with the word order, such as subject, predicate, object, or complement, shows what it is being acted upon. For example, I speak English fluently. So the sentence follows the subject, verb, object, or complement pattern. The adverb fluently usually comes in front of or after what it is modifying to. The object English follows the verb speak.
Now, let me help you in understanding syntactic structures in English. When learning the English language, it is crucial to grasp the concept of syntactic structures. These structures form the backbone of grammatical sentences, enabling effective communication while ensuring clarity and cohesion. My part of the video will guide you through the basic syntactic structures and their functions, providing examples for beginners. Basic syntactic structures and their functions. In the English language, syntactic structures refer to the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences. To understand these structures better, it's essential to learn the fundamental elements of syntax, such as subjects, verbs, objects, complements, and adverbials. These elements play different roles in a sentence and contribute to the formation of various syntactic structures, such as 1. Declarative sentence. These sentences provide information or make statements. They usually follow the subject, verb, object, or SVO order. Number 2. Imperative sentences. These sentences express commands or requests and usually begin with a verb followed by the subject. Number 3. Interrogative sentences. These sentences ask questions and typically begin with the auxiliary verb followed by the subject and main verb. Number 4. Exclamatory sentences. These sentences express strong emotions such as surprise or excitement and often end with an exclamation mark. In addition to these basic structures, English syntax also includes complex and compound sentences that combine independent and dependent clauses. These sentences allows more intricate ideas to be conveyed using coordinating and subordinating conjunctions. Syntactic structures examples. Now that you're already familiar with the concept of basic syntactic structures, let's explore some examples for each type of sentences. Declarative sentence. She reads a book. The subject is she. The verb is read, and the object is a book. An imperative sentence example, open the door. The verb is open. The subject implied you. The object is the door. In interrogative sentence, an example, are you going to the party? The auxiliary verb is are. The subject is you, and the main verb is going. In exclamatory sentence, the example, what a beautiful day. In this example, the sentence conveys excitement and admiration for the day. To summarize, understanding syntactic structures in English is vital for constructing grammatically correct sentences and expressing your thoughts clearly. Familiarize yourself with the basic structures, their functions, and the various sentence components, and you will find it easier to communicate effectively in English. Analyzing different types of syntactic structures. Within the English language, exploring various types of syntactic structures follows for a comprehensive understanding of sentence construction and diverse methods of communication. It helps you express ideas effectively by manipulating different components of a sentence. This is the part where we explore complex syntactic structures and explain various techniques for syntactic analysis. Complex syntactic structures combine multiple clauses, enabling richer communication through more intricate sentences. These structures often involve coordinating or subordinating conjunctions, and they consist of two primary types: complex sentences and compound sentences. While complex sentences consist of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses, compound sentences connect two or more independent clauses. Let's dive into these structures with numerous examples and explanations. Complex sentences. A complex sentence contains a main clause, an independent clause, and one or more dependent or subordinating clauses connected by subordinating conjunctions, which create a relationship between the clauses. Common subordinating conjunctions include because, although, while, and if. Example of a complex sentence. She went to the library because she needed a book for her research. The main clause is she went to the library. Subordinating conjunction is because. Dependent clause is she needed a book for her research. Compound sentences. Compound sentences consist of two or more independent clauses connected by a coordinating conjunctions. The clauses in a compound sentence are of equal importance and convey separate yet related ideas. Common coordinating conjunctions include for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Examples of a compound sentence. He finished his homework and then he went to play football. First independent clause is he finished his homework. Coordinating conjunction is and. The second independent clause is then he went to play football. These complex syntactic structures enable flexibility in expressing ideas by combining different thoughts and allowing for more varied communication. By mastering these structures, you can improve your English proficiency and become well-versed in sentence construction. Syntactic structure analysis techniques. There are several techniques used for analyzing syntactic structures which can help you understand the underlying principles and rules governing sentence construction. Some of the essential techniques include constituent analysis, transformational analysis, dependency parsing, tree diagrams. This technique involves breaking down sentences to reveal their components and interdependent relationships between these components. Let's briefly explore each method. Constituent analysis. In this method, sentences are broken down into smaller parts or constituents, which possesses a specific grammatical function. By understanding these individual constituents, you can comprehend the overall structure of a sentence. Transformational analysis. This technique, based on Noam Chomsky's transformational generative grammar, highlights the relationship between active and passive voice sentences and interrogative sentences. It primarily focuses on the transformation or rules that apply in generating sentences from an intangible underlying structure. Dependency parsing. Dependency parsing analyzes the functional relationships between words in a sentence. It primarily investigates the grammatical structures using arrows to signify the dependencies between words or phrases. Tree diagrams. On how the tree diagram works and how it's done will be tackled on another video. But just for an overview, tree diagrams are a visual representation of the hierarchical structure of sentences. They break down sentences into their components and examine the relationships between them, thereby facilitating a better understanding of the syntax. By cooperating these analysis techniques, you can gain a comprehensive understanding of English syntax, easily deciphering complex syntactic structures, and enhance your communication skills. The importance of syntactic structure in English language. Developing a strong understanding of syntactic structure is essential for mastering the English language. These critical aspects of linguistics contribute significantly to effective communication, as it helps to ensure the sentences are properly formed, coherent, and easily interpretable. Moreover, grasping the intricacies of syntactic structures allows learners to elevate their English skills and achieve improved fluency, speaking, and writing with greater clarity and precision. How syntactic structures contribute to clear communication. Syntactic structures play a pivotal role in facilitating clear communication. By adhering to rules governing the arrangement and combination of words and phrases, English speakers create well-formed sentences that convey particular meanings and intentions to their audience. In turn, this helps to prevent misunderstandings and miscommunication. Key ways in which syntactic structures contribute to clear communication include maintaining word order. English language adheres to a specific word order, typically following the subject, verb, object, or SVO pattern. Maintaining this word order within syntactic structures helps in creating clear, easily understandable sentences, clarifying relationships between clauses. Syntactic structures provide a framework for combining different clauses, allowing ideas and thoughts to be linked in a coherent manner. As a result, complex sentences can be understood more fluently and the relations between ideas are made evident. Supporting appropriate use of pronouns. By knowing which pronouns to use and when, syntactic structures help eliminate ambiguity that can lead to confusion, ensuring that pronouns are always correctly matched with their antecedents. Enabling sentence variety. Mastery of syntactic structures enables individuals to utilize various sentence styles like declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative sentences. This variety enriches communication, allowing for more dynamic and engaging expression. In summary, by adhering to syntactic structures and understanding their functions, one can create clear, cohesive sentences that convey ideas effectively, reduce ambiguity, and ultimately improve overall communication. Improving your English skills through syntactic structure mastery. Acquiring a strong command over syntactic structures is crucial for anyone seeking to elevate their English language skills. By focusing on syntactic mastery, learners can enhance their fluency, communicate more effectively, and better understanding English in spoken and written forms. A few practical strategies for honing syntactic skills include studying sentence patterns. Analyze the structure and components of various sentence types, such as declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences, to develop a thorough understanding of their formation and usage. Practicing parsing. Engage in parsing exercises to dissect sentences into their constituent components, exploring how subjects, verbs, objects, and other elements fit within syntactic structures. Recognizing and utilizing conjunctions. Familiarize yourself with common coordinating and subordinating conjunctions, understanding how they link clauses together to form compound and complex sentences, respectively. Consulting grammar resources. Leverage grammar books, online tutorials, and other language resources to reinforce your knowledge of syntactic structures and their rules. Seeking feedback. Regularly engage in written and spoken English activities, seeking feedback from native English speakers, teachers, or language peers to continuously improve your syntactic abilities. By employing these strategies and dedicating time to learning syntactic structures, you will significantly enhance your English language proficiency. As a result, you will be able to effectively engage in English communication, express complex ideas with ease, and unlock new opportunities in both personal and professional spheres. Key takeaways: syntactic structures. Arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in English, including subject, verbs, objects, complements, and adverbials. Basic syntactic structures: declarative, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory sentences, each serving different communicative purposes. Complex syntactic structures: complex and compound sentences which combine independent and dependent clauses using coordinating and subordinating conjunctions. Syntactic structure analysis techniques: constituent analysis, transformational analysis, dependency parsing, and tree diagrams to dissect and understand sentence components and their relationships. Syntactic structure importance: contributes to clear communication, enhance English language skills, and helps express ideas effectively through well-formed sentences. And that's it. Now that you were able to learn syntactic structure, it should be easier for you to learn more in English language. This is Felipe Lozano. Have a good time.